22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence on the move to his left. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Word of bullshit, boy. Really? I hear you. I hear you. Like I said, you thought that shit was sweet. So. Huh?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I can hear nothing that you ran.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Don't give a fuck what you got going on here, bro. You for disrespect. You hear me? Don't give a fuck what you got going on.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Come on, man. Don't give me the one-on-one out there, man.
After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Oh, my fault right there. Listen, let your computer pick your defense.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Smart man.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Rolling to his left. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
We're going up top, man. Chris and Kurt, that's good.
They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right to Connor on the check down. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, Lawrence steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence flushed out right. And able to find Kirk complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Hasty going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try again, and they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jermichael Hasty A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Another one. Run the ball, man. Keep me guessing, man. Stop throwing the ball. Stay out the out. Go in the out when it's necessary, man. You know I'm too raw for that.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, run, boy.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. That
Don't
one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Herbert.
Tight end. What you want, right?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half with not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Like I said, I know who you want, Jeff.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. They'll find Everett there, complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I know how you play, man. Sit over here.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Run the ball and feed him on, man. That's what we need. There you go.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Flush to his right. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew, 77 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Lawrence on first down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
Okay.
And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Eckler again. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
He's got Allen.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
To me, my understanding, you got to call me the best you ever played. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call me the executioner, man. I soften my opponents up. I torch them. You know, get them different looks.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Come on, that right.
Now a give running left.
I told you, come on, man.
Hurt the average.
You know better than that shit,
this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll
you know
go as a
better
loss
shit,
of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the
shit.
more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
All right. Don't do that weak ass shit no more.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
I picked up.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion.
Like I said,
no need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's all I'm saying.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Why the fuck you really think they played for
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it.
I knew where he was going. I knew where he was going.
Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I just ain't catch up with him. I just throwed you off, but I just ain't make it in time. That's all. Like I said, man.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
You got to call me one of the best you ever fucking played in your whole life. And you know that deep in your heart.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
When you talking about playing all this shit, you got to mention execution,
this
man.
One fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
You got to mention the execution. You got to. You know what a way around it though, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep that shit G. I am just one of the best at it. Like I said, if I rudely interrupted, I'm just one of the best to ever do it. That's all to it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Like I said, I'm just one of the best to ever play it.
They'll start on the ground, ETN, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Patterson now for the extra point.
You did what?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold on, wait a minute. I go defense. I'm pause. Hear you saying. I want to hear you clearly what you're saying.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back.
Yeah, you said what now? Wait, what? Say it again. Oh no, I always run out and play, but I just don't never do it because I don't never want you working on it. Try to stop it. Yeah, that's my money play. I tear everybody ass up in that formation, but like I said, I don't throw a lot. I just run.
The end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's why I want my opponent's eyes stuck on me. I mean, I won you in so many plays. I don't play that shit right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Lawrence here, the ball is free. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On the move to his left. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, Carter. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, You may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
from 21 yards away.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Pick this place.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On second down, ETN once more.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Lawrence. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And this is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody,